All right, this is why rest alone is a really bad idea when it comes to injuries, rehabbing injuries, and actually being able to do the thing that you want to do. So, red line is the load or the challenge presented by the thing that you want to do. So let's call this red line everything that's required to run 1 mile. We're making a few assumptions, but we're going to lock into one thing. That is what it's required. The green is going to be your current and ever so changing capacity or strength relative to what is required to run 1 mile. So as you can see, training is how we increase that stuff, right? That's how we get stronger. We might get to a point where this little blue gap of space and we get hurt. The blue gap of space represents the distance between the load or the challenge, the stuff required to run 1 mile, and what you have. As you can see, the load was greater than your capacity, and that's why you got hurt. We can see that by the never changing equation: load greater than capacity, injury, load less than capacity, smiley face. Because we want to be happy. We want to keep doing the things we want to do. Gardening, running, hiking, playing with kids, whatever it is, whatever that red line is, right? So our goal is to find a way to keep the capacity higher than load. So, you rest 1 week, because that's what you're told. Rest, you'll be good. Rest brings you down, because rest doesn't make you strong. Training makes you strong. So then right before the next, you guessed it, incident coming, right, the thing feels better, whether it was your calf or your neck or low back, whatever it is, right? The pain or the perception thereof goes away. It feels better. So you go run 1 mile again. But as you can see, what happened to your capacity to run 1 mile relative to what is required to run 1 mile changed. So you get hurt again. The load was greater than your capacity. And so most of us, unfortunately, will have the information where, rested more. You probably just didn't rest enough. You didn't rest enough. So if 1 week wasn't enough rest, 1 month was probably better. So again, we get to a point where it feels better, that second injury or whatever it did. We rested more. We just didn't train because we just rest. Or maybe you've rested and you did 3x15 on your TheraBands and you walked and you just did a little bit of body weight things, right? That's all you need. We got to the point where we feel better again, and then we go run 1 mile. And again, we get hurt. Wow, I just don't get it. I thought we just rest, and then things just magically feel better and we should be able to do things, right? No, because the load was greater than the capacity for you to run 1 mile, right? Load greater than capacity, injury. Load less than capacity, smiley face. Therefore, what we should probably doing, and I'm not saying rest is bad. Rest is necessary. However, rest doesn't make you strong. Training makes you strong. The secret to rehab and training and exercise and doing things so we can be smiley face all the time is right there.